if there's one thing I've noticed here in Ukraine, apart from the detrimental effects of the war, then it's the fierce cultural opposition to the invasion. This just cultural response that's everywhere, permeating the entirety of Ukraine and filling the people with pride for what the soldiers are doing. And I'm sure you've noticed it at home as well. I mean, Slava Ukraini is, if nothing, it's the catchphrase of the decade everywhere in the world now. But here it's just omnipresent. Flags, anti-Putin cartoons, just flags everywhere in the cars, and just hopeful messages for the people, for the soldiers fighting at the front. And Ukraine is unified culturally to support the people fighting, as well as to reach out to the West in many different ways. There is billboards in the road with pleas to NATO to instate no-fly zones, for example. And as much as the Kremlin is waging a propaganda war at home, it is nothing compared to the organic cultural movement that Ukraine is incepting all over the world, and especially here at the home front. And it's remarkable to see. If you will forgive a clunky metaphor, because I'm going somewhat off the cuff here, but it seems as though Russia expected to dive smoothly into a pool of water, but instead got hit on with a slab of concrete. And the biggest part, no doubt about that, is the excellent military response from Ukraine. But in part it feels more and more as the days have passed, as if this military prowess is supported by this unified cultural reaction here at home, this unified front of people who are so proud of the people fighting, so proud of their Ukrainian identity, and as you've seen in the news, willing to lay it all down to defend the sovereignty of their nation. And this cultural response is just omnipresent. You can see it everywhere. There's flags everywhere. People are dressed in the colors of Ukraine. They've got for example, the blue hats and the yellow sweaters, or just a scarf in the colors of the flag. And it's everywhere. Even just Roma people selling little trinkets on the market. They'll be like, "Oh, come on, do it for Ukraine. Just two random Ukrainians passing by. Come on, buy this flower for Ukraine." And people actually do, because it is it's just nothing I've experienced anywhere before. Like the closest thing somebody like me might have felt to a situation like this is in the World Cups, the football World Cups, and the Netherlands are big football fans. So for a while the whole country will turn orange, of course. But come on, it's nothing compared to a real situation like this. And it's despite all that's happening, despite the whole brutality of it and the sadness that you see here every day, it's so beautiful to see such a unified response from a people that know they're fighting the good fight. And it's truly something inspiring, and I've heard it here on the street. People find it a very beautiful thing, and it does help.
Це маленький герб України. Він трішки виглядає по-інакшому. Те, що в мене на руці, на татуювання, це якби герб був ОУН-УПА. Це були такі, як би скажемо, патріоти своєї країни. Під очільником таких відомих людей, як Роман Шухевич, Степан Бандера, боролися проти більшовицької армії, хотіли розказати всьому світу за Україну, щоб наша країна була незалежна, суверенна держава. Не знаю, хто придумав цей тризуб, в принципі, але відрізняється він тим, що в нього посередині меч. Це якби стало такою визвольною боротьбою нашої держави. Тобто, як ви вже знаєте, проти, скажімо так, окупації Україна бореться вже більше 300 років з історії. Ну і це ще раз доказує із нашого тризубу, тобто якщо так можна, дуже часто гуляє інтернетом таке поняття, що наш тризуб це якби, ну, там якби засекречено таке слово, як воля. Тобто це показує, що ми є вільний народ, незалежний, що ми українці. І слава Україні!
So, can you guys tell me how you feel about the Ukrainian identity right now? What has changed?
Well, changed a lot because some people that used to talk Russian language, they understood the importance of Ukrainian culture, Ukrainian language, and it's important to share everything Ukrainian because Ukrainian culture has been suffered from Russians for many years and centuries, and I hope people will understand what Ukrainian is and that our nation is really strong. I would say one of the strongest in the world. We came through so much things, so that's important. And I know that we can deal with everything because we're a strong nation and we can do everything. Yes.